Good morning, just Patrick here, coming back to you live from Complete Health. I just wanted to jump on and have a bit more of a mental setup for the day and just talk about something that I really have found added a lot of value, not only in my personal life, in my business, with my patients, with pretty much everything. It's pretty much now dripped down into every single area of my life. And initially I set this for growing my business as I started as a new chiropractor running my own clinic. I set myself a set of intentions or a set of values to which I was going to run and lead by. So the same principle can be used in your life. Now, if you haven't got a set of values, everybody's got a set of values. It's just knowing what yours are. And realistically, you'll know what a person's values are because it's the things that they spend the most time doing, generally, or the most time talking about, or the most time intending to want to do. So, for example, if you're one of these people that generally finds yourself surrounded by your family on a regular basis, the chances are one of your key core values is probably family. Now, when we come on to purpose, or when we're on purpose and we're living within our values, what you'll find is that your levels of stress are actually significantly lower. And this is a lot of the time why when people are in a job or they're in a profession that they don't really enjoy, you'll see that their stress levels go up, and realistically that's when problems start to occur, both in stuff like mental health, physical health, etc., etc., etc. So I set myself a set of core values that I try to live my life by, and one of my favorite my favorite things or mantras or intentions to set for the day is that I'm going to live a life full of abundance, both in health, well-being, and wealth. And I think it really kind of sets me up for that. But also, one of my biggest key values is to love and appreciate all of my patients, my friends, and my family for the things that they actually do. And when you come from a space where you are living within your core values, it becomes much easier because you're coming from a state of ease. You come from a state of ease. When we're coming from a state of ease and generally feeling good about ourselves and living within our own principles, within our own, what's the word I'm looking for? When we're living within our own intentions and our own kind of manifestation. When you come from a space which is yours and that you love, it then becomes very easy to pass that on to others. It also shows in your flair and your excitement to get into the work. So this is something that I see a lot with my patients. Is there's a lot of people that really do not enjoy their jobs. There's a lot of patients that I see that really do not enjoy going to the gym or exercising. And the main reason being is that they haven't set it up in a way that builds within their core values. Now, if someone's core value is not health, then it's very difficult to then get that person to encourage them to do exercise, etc., or eat a healthy diet. But the problem is that a lot of people are going to come and approach me and they've got a problem, and as a result, if we cannot hit their core values, then realistically they're not going to set themselves the intention. So something that I will always try to look at with people is stuff like their hobbies, their interests, the things they talk about. They're the things that I will highlight from history. And then when we come to talking about actually how chiropractic can help them, we use those intentions and those principles to guide them. Now, if I've got a client that comes in who's a builder, has 3 kids, then I know that obviously that person's core values are most likely going to be working. And the reason why working is going to be a core value for them is because it's going to support their family. If for builders, 99% of them are self-employed. And so as a result, you're going to find that if you do not work, you cannot support the income for your family, which basically means 2 of your values will go straight away. And as a result, that can really lead to not only physical problems, but also mental problems as well. And it builds up the stress, and then we have the whole circle. So if you're not setting up your intentions, or you don't have a set of core values, or you don't have some intentions that you set for the day, it's a little bit like trying to drive a boat without a sail, or sail a boat without a sail. I don't know, I'm not a sailor, so I apologize for anyone that's a sailor, but it's like trying to go in the right direction without ever having a sail. And the thing is that what will happen is the wind will blow, and it will just blow you in whichever direction that the wind is blowing. And as a result, you will never actually necessarily get to, you'll move, but you won't necessarily ever get yourself to the place that you want to be. So one of the biggest things, and I found this super, super helpful, not only in my health, but in my business, within my life, within my relationships, is having a set of core values stops you from letting people come in and change things in your life. And it sets a principle, it gives you some intention, it gives you some guidance, it gives you a place to work towards. And when you've got a place to work towards, it becomes much easier to hit your target, makes it much easier to live within your principles and actually make sustainable changes. And if you haven't got a set of core values, what I would suggest you do is give yourself some time and potentially journal it, have a little look, write stuff down, put it down on paper, some of the things that you feel like are the most important things in your life. And by the way, only you will know the answer to that. Some people it's money, some people it's friends, some people it's love, some people it's exercise and health. You know, some people will tell you that there's no point earning loads of money unless you are actually physically healthy, because you'll never have the time to spend it if you're not looking after yourself. And it's all well and good earning loads of money, but if you have no time to go out and actually do things, then again, what's the point of earning the money if you don't give yourself the time to actually go and spend it? So just set yourself some intentions, set yourself some goals, maybe look at the values of your life. And if health is one of your values and you want to learn a little bit more about actually how you can improve on that, then I'm always here to help you both physically, mentally, and socially, because this is essentially the main principle of chiropractic, is the main principle of the World Health Organization, is that health is complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease. Go set some intentions, go set some goals, set yourself up for the day. And I'll speak to you guys again tomorrow.